One of the primary things I want to have happen when children read my books and play the game and solve the puzzles, I want them to have a sense of wonder about how these things might have been created. You know, they understand that they're photographs, so they have to then think about, well, what is it a photograph of? I always liked games. As a kid, I really loved making things and building things. As soon as I got out of school, I was outdoors playing in the woods, building stuff. So there was a lot of playing that, you know, any kid would do, but I think I was probably a little more intense about my play. Welcome to my firehouse. This building used to be a firehouse. I've divided up the top floor to my studio where I work. I have a production area, 2 large tables where I can build cardboard mock-ups. I have a bulletin board where I can pin up the photos as they're being done. And I have a studio behind 2 big double doors where I set up all the sets that we build and photograph them. The sets themselves are built in the workshop, and that's in the back of the building where we have professional grade shop equipment, and we can saw and drill and lathe and sculpt and paint. I work with several freelance artists who do a lot of the sculpting and building and sawing and painting. And when the sets are finished, we bring them out to the studio and set them up for the lighting and for the photography. I hope kids are inspired by my books to do their own projects. There's so much more than just taking the picture. To do photographic illustration, you have to have the objects, you have to have a scene, and if you don't have the scene, you have to make it, you have to build it from scratch. With Dream Machine, I hope to inspire kids to play in that way and to use their own imagination and creativity. I try to get kids to focus on not what I would do with the camera, but what I do in front of the camera. I try to get them to focus on building scenes that are their own construction out of found objects, out of using their own toys, and so on. A camera is just a means to record that activity. They really should just concentrate on the scene that goes in front of the camera and not worry about the camera. And certainly they can use the camera to document their construction setups, but it's really in that construction where the creativity in the kid comes out.